Hello guys, welcome back to Inside the Paddock with myself, Ben Rumbold. We're at the far end of what they call Roger da Costa Drive here at the Motocross of Nations. And yeah, we're looking down through here, of course, to Honda, factory KTM. That's the end of Roger da Costa Drive there. And you've actually got this rather impressive FIM Italy, so it's the Italian Federation. They have their own separate bus here. Andrea Adamo is their only rider that's close. It's kind of next to these guys. And of course, yeah, they are just getting back from the first MX2 race, the MX2 qualifying race. We're also at the end of the wash bay, so if you wonder what happens here when the bikes come off track, of course, they've got to clean them off straight away before they can start working on them. And yeah, they are fantastically organised here at the FIM Monster Energy Motocross of Nations. We'll all the way through from, in kind of reverse order from last year, if you like, but yeah, randomly assigned, going all the way down the edge of the bay there, so it works really well. We've got a great rider here to talk to start things off here, so we've got 9-time world champion Antonio Cairoli out for Team Italy. Tony, thanks for talking to us there. And you've obviously had your first race all done, all relaxed after that. How was it for you? And yeah, I mean, you kept Eli Tomac back there for the whole race. That must have been nice for you.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a nice track. You know, it's my, I think, my 4th or 5th race this year. So in the beginning, I was quite, I mean, a bit slow. I mean, trying to find out what the rhythm of the race will be. So I lost some position. But then after that, I was running a good pace, top 5 pace. So I could finish 8th in the end, which is good. And for Italy, let's see what we can do tomorrow. But yeah, we're really confident. Adamo unfortunately had a bad crash in the start, and then he had to come out from the back. But he was really, really fast. So I think we're all really, really happy with the track and with the bikes and everything. So I think we can do a good race tomorrow.
Nice one. I know you've raced on both sides of the Atlantic this year there, so with the different sets of rules, I guess, are they 2 separate bikes, or do you take one and adapt them? And if so, which one have you taken and adapted this weekend?
Yeah, we are mixing bikes pretty much all the year, and that's my job, you know, trying to figure out what's better for the riders, you know, who will attempt, you know, all the championships. So I'm testing a couple of different things every time, and yeah, I think it's a mix a little bit between MXGP bike and outdoor bike that I had when I was racing here. So we are trying different things this weekend that we had on my last race on the Pro Motocross. So bike is improving, so this is why we are happy also.
Nice one. And just one word to hear on this amazing coach you got set up here. Is this something that they take around the world for the nations in Italy, or is this something you've rented specifically for the American setup?
No, I think the federation just want to make us a little bit more comfortable, and yeah, they arranged this RV here, and of course it's a good thing. Of course we are here without our instructors, let's say, so it's nice to feel home a bit.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Antonio. I'll let you carry on with the rest of the day. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going through here. This is the sort of crowd we got here. USA!
Woo! I love Eli Tomac!
Yeah, well, there you go. That says it in itself, doesn't it? So there we go. We got awesome setup here for everybody concerned. One interesting one here. Team Spain, of course, Francisco Garcia, their open class rider. Very much hiring a camper out here, of course. We'll see the Triumph set up in a second here for Guillaume Fares. But yeah, from that side, Mr. Garcia got slightly more modest setup there than his teammates, Guillaume Fares and, of course, Ruben Fernandez with the massive Honda HRC truck there. So we'll get pressing on down here because we've got a few guys that we know are good to talk to us. So that'll be sorted from there. Right to the side here on the left, we have this is the back end of the KTM factory setup. And they've looked after their own country there. KTM with Team Austria set up beautifully in this massive rig, which is actually their Grand National cross-country rig. So it's kind of what the rest of the world calls enduro. This is that team's truck, so pretty impressive for these guys to help out their Austrian countrymen, if you like, with a nice truck. So working our way down through here to one of the most famous riders, of course, in the nations this year. We've got the factory Suzuki setup all good to go, and yeah, they're nicely looking after as well Maximilian Spies. So yeah, we'll get him We'll get Mr. Roxon to talk to us in a second. But yeah, Max Spies, of course, his first nations, and he's setting up right next door to Ken Roxon on the factory Suzuki there. So yeah, one big difference, of course, the Suzuki's got a kickstart, so pretty impressive there. So let's see if Ken can talk to us there, if you can possibly. Who have we got there? We've got Mr. Seawer to talk to. Get one of the German guys to give us a shove there. Or should we get, is Kenny there good to talk to us? Kenny? You good? Jeremy, talk to us. Go on, Jeremy, how you going? Well, we just spoke to one Ducati rider, Antonio Cairoli. Yourself, I guess you brought your Grand Prix bike across. Is that sort of right, or is it one of the American ones that's been kind of adapted for you?
I brought the one from Australia, but we adapted it, different suspension, some other parts. Yeah, trying some new things, testing, trying to go forward with the bike, you know.
Nice one, and of course, yeah, what it states to me about Team Switzerland, you've got two quite short guys, and then your massive comrade there on the MX2 bike, so I really want to see those team pictures. But how is he getting on? Are you and Valentin able to help him quite a lot, because you've got almost, what, 20 nations between you, haven't you?
Yeah, I think Valentin has 14, I have 13, I think, but he's doing good. He did 15th, First Nations, super. I mean, we can't complain. So he did a good result, and we are happy with that. He seems to be very relaxed, and that's what is the key, you know.
Nice one, Jeremy. Thanks for talking to us there. We'll just have a quick chat to the guys also talking. I guess you guys talk in German all the time then, don't you? Yeah, so yeah, Kurt Roxon, thanks for joining us here. This must be a bit strange for you. Obviously, it's kind of national, kind of a GP, but I guess that's basically the same bike you ran in the Nationals, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really do any nationals anymore, so I only did one race, and it's pretty much the same bike. We are going to make a little bit of changes for tomorrow just to help me in some areas. I don't want to do big swings, but this is what I'm used to the most. Definitely not much moto time under my belt, but it seems to that I just somehow make it happen. You know, it's obviously it's in me. It's muscle memory a lot. I wish I have more just seat time, obviously, but I'm really happy with this qualifying race, and I'm ready for tomorrow.
Nice one. Paul touched on it in commentary that it must be nice for you to compete against guys that you would have been competing throughout your whole career, really, the likes of Roman and Tim and that sort of business. They would have been your opposition had you stayed that side of the Atlantic. So is that a factor for you, or is it just another rider to beat?
I mean, in the end, it's just another race, but it is very special, Motocross of Nations, right? Like, most of the time we go over to Europe, and it's definitely a little bit more stressful that way. You deal with travel and jet lag and everything, so this is quite a bit easier. I feel like this has been a more mellow Motocross of Nations. So, but then again, like, I love seeing everybody from Europe, all the riders. Like, we only see each other once a year, and I've known them for quite some time, and most of them I've raced since we were on 85s, you know? So it's a special event, and it's always fun.
Nice one. Thanks for talking to us, Ken. Appreciate that. Have a good day tomorrow. Right, okay, we'll get ourselves across here because we've got Team South Africa here with the extra riders apart from Camden McLellan, of course. Camden, their only factory man. And big shout out to Tristan Purden, the British Championship rider who got crashed out in front of me there and broke his leg, knocked himself out of this. So I hope Tristan's enjoying the show at home and cheering on his South African teammates there. And we're just heading across to the Monster Energy Triumph rig now. Amazing setup. They got their 3 riders who have been their factory riders in the GPs since they started. So at the end of their second year, Mikael Harrop, Camden McLellan, and of course Graham Ferres. Apparently Graham jumped on the wrong bike by accident, or Mikael jumped on the wrong bike because it's his normal race number 11, and made a bit of a mess up of that. It suddenly wondered why the seat height was so low. But yeah, a massive Triumph rig, which is what we've come to be used to in the GPs. They really have got one of the best presences across the whole paddock there, pretty much wherever they go. So now I've been told there's a couple of people that are getting set up for me, but my help seems to have gone. We're just hoping that we can get things moving here. I think we have got a certain rider who used to wear number 4 to see if he's there for us. Let's have a quick look here. Let's just get stuck in. Mr. Carmichael, are you okay to talk to us? We're live, yeah? Is that all right? I was very fortunate to bump into this chap yesterday at the parade. How you doing, Ricky? Good thanks to talk to us again. This Triumph rig, I was just saying, is one of the most impressive setups, of course, of the whole paddock. It pretty much is on both sides of the Atlantic there, but it must be nice to see your bike there with the number 4. I like these British Racing green stuff. That beats my heart. That's fantastic. But it's got to be good for you how they've been going all year, yeah?
Yeah, it's been great. Both teams, and MXGP side and then the US side, we're proud of them. You know, we're always wanting to do better, but we got a great bunch of crew on both ends, and we just want to keep striving to do well. I mean, the competition that these guys are racing against, we have a lot of respect for them. And they've been around for a long time, but so if you take a step back sometimes and you look just how well that both the team and the riders have done, they should be proud of themselves. Sometimes I have to tell them, like, I appreciate your competitiveness, but you guys are doing a great job against some really good teams.
Nice one. Very quickly, we haven't got much time left, but who's going to win this whole shot challenge tonight?
Well, probably not me, considering I haven't ridden in like 5 months, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's cool what we're doing over there with Monster and Jeremy McGrath's King Whole Shot Challenge. As long as I beat Ivan Tedesco, then my night's made.
And you got no American riders, so I guess, are you still ducking in and giving advice?
Absolutely, yeah, when I can. I try not to step on toes again. We got a great bunch of crew working on these race teams, and I try not to. I let them do their stuff. I'm not a micromanager, and yeah, I'm just proud of those guys. And I appreciate their determination.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Ricky. Thanks everyone for joining us on Inside the Paddock. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much.